no research, very little research is done. There's huge potential for research here. There's a vast land for growing them. I can tell you in my estimation, 90% of where this grow.
Sorghum.
Yeah, sorghum and millet is not farmed. It's not. If you go over there, you realize that they farm very small spots in the dry land areas. Very small spots. Yeah, there's vast land to grow this crop there, and then they also drought resistant. These are very important for climate and adaptation. And so, for food security, if we want to be food secure, we must adopt consumption of these products, and especially now blending them with maize. So, I am so intentional this, number one, for nutrition, number two, for food security. Yeah.
So that's why you decided to mix maize and sorghum to come up with enzyma composite.
Yes, and the other thing, and I can tell you, I actually argued with millers that day, especially Kuguru, because he was the chairman. I told him, when Kuguru, as long as 80% of our country cannot consume our industries, we have a big limitation. But if we can keep up acquire the dry land areas, if the sorghum farmer can be empowered financially to consume your products, then you have a market in Mandera, you have a market in Wajir, you have a market in Garissa, all Kilifi. Now, that grows your industry. So as long as a huge part of our country is disenfranchised from consuming our industries, our goods and services, then we have a limit to where our industry can grow. You know why? If you do a small business in America, it grows enormously. It's because the GDP is big. So if we grow GDP by developing these farmers, then even our small industries will become big. You can't grow without growing the country. Yeah.
Then now that you've said you face a challenge in the market, and you've also challenged that even if we don't like maize and we eat it repeatedly, we'll find tumeipenda. So what are you doing now ndio sasa mwanze kutukumbusha about these ones, ndio hata with the time pata mtu akienda supermarket ako categorical, I won't go based on price, I'll go for nzima because of 1, 2, 3.
Before I answer your question,
yes,
let me tell you something I've not told you, then I'll come to a question. What has surprised me is that that idea that sorghum maize blend has poor taste is a perception. Why I'm saying that is that sometime back my brother came and bought 2 bales, one white, one this one. I have a white one called Aroma. Aroma is the white one. The real white, the real Jogo, the real Kavagarai.
Oh.
The white one.
Yes.
And then he bought a bale of this. Then I met him 2 weeks later, and he told me that one is so sweet.
The sorghum bale.
Well, I said, which of the two? Which one did you find so sweet? He said, the Aroma or the Nzima? He said, no, I can't remember the names, but there's one that is not very white. Which is not very white. That's one. That one is very sweet. Now, in the van, that is from a number of people. Personally, I eat this one. I don't eat the white one. And I thought I'm biased because I find this more sweet, and the white one too flat. Well, so but I'll tell you this: nobody's trying this and going back to white. But before somebody tries, there are people who have seen this Sanongo zone. I would just want the white one. But when people taste this, they don't go back to white. Now, to answer your question, what we're doing, we're trying education. We're educating people, and especially because of children. As you can see, I'm a grandfather.
Yes.
Yeah. And grandfathers love children. I go to schools, especially when they are parent days, and I tell them about good feeding for their children, and especially that information I got from the Minister of Agriculture concerning stunting and raising stunting to the ugali they eat. In that way, some parents are becoming sensitive to what they feed their children on. Again, the prices of the product they buy. They go to the market and check the content of the product before they buy. So we are trying to mitigate that by
Education.
Yes.
Yes, because I've seen you reading a newspaper.
Yes.
And one way of educating the masses
Yes.
is when you write opinion to editorial.
Yes.
Ndio watu wakisoma kidogo akili inaanza kugeuka.
Sure.
Especially when you share the statistics. Because even before I visited your stall, hata mimi sikuwa najua kama there is effects za kukula hii mahindi yote inakuja.
It's huge. By the way, they are telling us 2014 they did an estimate how much the government lost through non-communicable diseases, treatment and loss of human hours. It came to the country lost 372 billion Kenya shillings due to poor feeding that resulted in those non-communicable diseases. Because like I'm saying right now, you can eat all the what you want, you can eat all the junk food you want.
Especially sisi wanarika.
Yes. Hamna shida za hii. Because your body is strong enough to counter.
Yeah.
Yeah. You won't even feel it that your heart is training or your kidney is training. And then when you get to 50, to 60, when the physical strength starts waning, then the heart gives up because the heart doesn't have the support of your physical strength. That's when you start saying, okay, my heart has a problem. I have a heart problem. I have a kidney problem. I have a BP. Diabetes is coming. It was coming all along. So that's why we are really telling people, feed right. Yeah?
Even from a young age.
Yeah, from a young age. Yeah, because the damage being done on you right now, you're not feeding now. You feed when you grow old. It's just like your ones people who play football, they get hurt, and they don't know it. When they grow old, mtu anaanza kupuka hiyo kwa uchungu, nilipata niligongwa. Yeah. So we really need to be very intentional on this, and I can tell you, even to serikali yetu nayo iko na COVID. Our government, by the way, has a big problem because